This is a self-hypnosis recording intended to assist you with study habits and learning. So sit or lie comfortably. Every time I clear my throat, will you become aware of any background sounds, of traffic or nature, anything at all? Allow those sounds to reassure yourself all's well in the outside world. The most important sounds right now are the sounds of your breathing. Breathing in and breathing out. The in-breath sounds like so or sa. The out-breath sounds like ha. So ha. Ham sa. Old Sanskrit words which mean I am it. I am that. The great bird of the soul. So as you are listening to the sounds of your breathing and the background sounds of nature, wind, people, phones, traffic, birds, anything at all, reassures you all is well in the outside world and you're safe to go deeper into this quiet place inside where all your wisdom exists. It's all in there. And as you sit or lie comfortably, loosen or remove any article of clothing that may restrict or confine you. Then take a good deep breath. And as you exhale, allow your eyes to close down. Relax your eyes to the point where they just won't work. And when you are certain they just won't work, test them and find you have been completely successful, and then forget all about them. Send that relaxation from your little eye muscles all the way down your body, so that every muscle, cell, tissue, and fiber of your being relaxes. From the eyes all the way down to the toes, from the toes all the way back up to the top of the head, so that you allow waves of relaxation to move easily through your body. And good. And excellent. Now I'm going to talk to your body, and you tend to your breathing and following those waves of relaxation as you go deeper into that quiet place inside. Everything you need is in there. It's all right. As you study, the things you are about to study leave a permanent and lasting impression upon your subconscious mind, available for your recall when you require it, whether in practical application in the real world or for tests or exams. You find it's all in there. Breathe deep, breathe easy, so that you become more aware of how easily you relaxed. In the past, the present, and in the future, as you allow your inner knowing to let it all out, because it's all in there. Toes relax. Your body is comprised of millions of cells and interconnections. Balls of the feet, arch the feet, heels relaxing. Any change in these cells is received by you in the form of some kind of perception. Some form of touch in which the sensory apparatus of your seeing, hearing, feeling, smelling, and tasting is triggered sufficiently to register in your attention at some level. When something causes that same path of response to be stimulated, you are conscious of the same thought again. It's normal. It's natural. It's the way you learn. The conditions that occur the first time you were exposed to something create an influence upon you and your recall. And so from this day forth, when you seek to study, you take the time to prepare your mind. The time between exposures also affects recall. It's okay to go in again and again into your memory banks, because everything you need for any upcoming exam, for things that you have prepared for, are all in there. All the things you've studied are in there. The intensity of the original response lays down the original opinion, mental set, or desire to learn. Do you enjoy learning? Maybe learning is something wonderful to apply to the world for you. Maybe it's a practical and business decision for growth and development. Whatever your reason for learning and wanting to learn more effectively, trust yourself. When you are relaxed, Things are remembered more easily. The cells are more open and recall is increased. So it's time to relax. It is now time to relax. Breathe deeply and follow your breathing from the moment it comes in through your nose, into your lungs, to your bloodstream, to the cells, and then the out-breath follows the same path in reverse. Trust yourself. Your learning is the same way. Things come in through your senses, they pass through your body, you understand in a very special way, and then when necessary, the information comes forth as needed. Like when you need to apply it in the real world, or know where to find the information so that you can get it done, or find the right person who knows that information, or maybe when you're taking a test for personal or professional or academic growth and development. In the same way that you know how to breathe, you have excellent recall. Your mind operates like a computer, data in, data out. The information you have studied, learned, or discovered is permanently recorded in the mind. And you recall those perceptions, ideas, and thoughts easily, more easily when you relax. You ask for the information and let your mind deliver the answer. Perhaps you have an answer button that you press to get the attention of your knowing mind, so you can ask it a question. Your focus and concentration is excellent. Anything you allow yourself to focus or rest upon is retained in your mind beautifully. Now, as you breathe, you relax more fully. As you relax more deeply, you breathe more fully, expanding and contracting your body in a way that massages all your organs, glands, muscles, and tissues. How wonderful to move and relax in this manner. As you breathe and relax more deeply, more fully, the bridge between the conscious mind and the memory banks is expanding. And you have greater and greater access to the innermost mind. It's all in there. You more fully store and retain more and more information with greater and greater recall as you require it. Your mind works like a secretary. It takes everything your senses perceive and stores it in the warehouse of knowledge in a manner that leaves a complete record of what works, what doesn't work, what you want or need that you haven't gotten yet. Trust yourself. You're smart and wise. Your mind has a complete and total recall and recording of everything you have experienced, and it knows that it knows that. You are wise. Trust yourself. In your life, you have learned how to speak, walk. You've learned how to think, and you know how to get information. You know how to remember. When you want your mind to do something for you or get a bit of information for you, ask it clearly. Get clear about what is being asked as you would ask a secretary to get the desired information. Would you pull up that file for me, please? You may want to say it 3 times in your mind and let go of your affairs. If you keep on dwelling on the information you desire, the mind doesn't have the freedom to go get it for you. Like a secretary, repeatedly dwelling upon the same request is like asking the secretary to come back to the desk to repeat the same request again as the first time. Maybe ask 3 times the first encounter to make sure you're clear about what you are wanting. You may have had the experience of saying, "It will come to me in a minute," and it does. This is how the mind is designed to work. Tell it what you want, and then let it do it for you. And there are several ways to learn. Trial and error, imitation, insight, repetition, identification, authority, and intense emotion. If enough emotion is attached to something, you only have to experience it once in order to learn something about it or from it. Because you desire to enhance your learning skills, you focus more clearly each and every day. Your attention is narrowed down to one thing at a time when you desire to learn something. And you are curious about how you are attracted to that which you most need to learn. Each moment in the right place at the right time, you are curious about how you are automatically attracted toward that which you most need to learn. Your awareness is excellent as you relax. As you relax, you become more and more aware. As you relax, you become more and more aware that when you choose to learn something, your concentration and comprehension is excellent, and you easily learn. You learn easily. You have excellent self-control. You comprehend with ease and speed. You learn more easily each and every day. Your memory capacity is growing day by day. You remember everything you learn with ease, to your surprise and delight, and you are learning more and more easily each and every day. You integrate that which you are learning, and you find the most effective, useful aspects of what you are learning to be automatically expressed in ways that surprise, delight, and please you. You are smart. Trust yourself. When you sit down to study, set a time for yourself. I'm going to study for so-and-so many minutes, or I'm going to study until I need to get up and pee, or I'm going to study until I need a drink of water, or I'm going to study until I feel hungry. And at the end of that time, whether it's those minutes or when I need to get up to take a break, I will take my break and stretch, drink some water, and relax. Now breathe more deeply. Hear your inner voice saying, all things I am about to study are leaving a permanent and lasting record in my mind, sorted, collated, stored, and filed in the proper place for ease of recall when I require it. Then open your eyes and commence to study. When the specific time has passed, or the terms you've set for yourself have passed, keep your deal with yourself. Have integrity with yourself. Be gentle, courteous, and kind. Honor your agreements. Stop the study, close the eyes, and say to yourself, all these things that I have studied have left a permanent and lasting record in my mind. My mind has sorted, collated, stored, and filed all this information away in the perfect place for ease of recall when I desire or require this information. And then you open your eyes, reach out and stretch, feeling wonderfully good all over, knowing that you have done the good things that are necessary to prepare your mind for every test. So when the time comes for test taking, when you enter the room for testing, you relax deeply and easily. You sit down, you put your feet on the floor, hands on or beside your thighs, take 3 good deep breaths and close your eyes for a moment. You notice your breathing. Your body is more relaxed with every breath. Everything you learned during class or study was committed to your memory. It's all in there. Your studies committed to your memory. Your mind sorted, collated, filed, and recalled all this knowledge as you desired it. Your mind sorts, collates, files, and recalls all this knowledge as you desire it. Your mind willingly sorts, collates, files, and recalls this knowledge as you desire it. Whenever you are required to bring this information forward, you do it immediately and easily. You trust yourself with each passing breath. You trust yourself more with each passing breath. Should you have a moment's hesitation, it is because your mind has many cross-references. And with those cross-references of that information, it is reviewing them all. You breathe deeply. You mark the question and go to the next question, returning when you're done with the other questions. Those answers are waiting for you. Return easily and calmly. If you can't return on a question, you let yourself rest calmly, easily, gently, knowing that your secretarial skills inside are retrieving the information from all those many cross-references. You are relaxed during any examination, test, or quiz. You have greater and greater relaxation each and every time you study, each and every time you take a test, exam, or quiz. You are filled with a relaxed feeling of well-being, and this fills you with greater ease and confidence during the exam, test, or quiz. You breathe deeply and easily, and you easily and automatically recall all that you've learned, studied, or observed. Observed or studied, learned, have you? That all recall automatically and easily you. And easily and deeply breathe you, quiz or test, examination be. During confidence and ease with you fills this, and being well of feelings relaxed with filled are you. Quiz or exam, test, take you, time every and each study you, time every and each relaxation greater and greater have you, quiz or test, examination, any during relaxed are you. You are relaxed during any exam, test, or quiz. You have greater and greater relaxation each and every time you study, each and every time you take a test, exam, or quiz. You're filled with relaxed feelings of well-being, and this fills you with ease and confidence during the examination, test, or quiz. You breathe deeply and easily, and you are easily and automatically recall that all you've learned, studied, or observed. It's all in there and good. All these thoughts, ideas, and feelings are symbolized by the word or phrase humor, 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 and good, and excellent. And when you're ready, allow your eyes to open or pass into a natural sleep. Is that what you prefer? And good, and excellent.